Welcome to a new episode of the Mixed Blend, an unhealthy blend of all things black and white. I'm your co-host, Zach Blackwell.
Sam Sheridan.
Julia. Oh.
Darius.
Julia!
Hi, guys! One name,
Jesus.
like Madonna. I'm just gonna pull it off.
Julia! So we got some great things to talk about.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Triggered.
Triggered!
We're coming to you live from Hannibal Lector's kitchen.
This wine is getting me all loopy.
I can't.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
The worst part of that entire movie. We could just hop into it with how much I actually dislike Ray Liotta. I hate Ray Liotta.
Fuck Ray Liotta.
And I want to like him, like I really do.
I want to like him just because he
You
was
know,
in
I
Blow.
don't even like him in Goodfellas.
Really?
No, he wasn't even the good part of Joe Pesci is the only
Joe Pesci's Goodfellas.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what you're watching.
He's like, the guy goes, go get your fucking shine box. He's like, you motherfucker! Just snaps.
And then, you know, in Goodfellas, what bothers me is the part where Ray Liotta laughs at the joke that Joe Pesci makes.
Yeah, it's just over.
It's like over the top. It's like,
He's like,
come on,
ah!
man. It's like Nicolas Cage laughing.
So what kind of funny am I? Shut the fuck.
I just can't think of a movie
Am I funny like a clown?
that I've enjoyed Ray Liotta in. There's something about his face. I just don't like it.
Did you like him? Did you watch Observer Report?
I didn't like him in that.
He did all right in that. Like,
That movie was absolutely fucking terrible. And I love
It's
Seth
fun.
Rogen.
That movie's funny too.
Yeah, the movie, I like the movie. I like
First
Michael
off, Michael
Pena.
Pena. What's
Yeah.
up, Mel Franco? How your dick hanging? Well, I hope. That whole fucking letter he wrote up. Shit was absurd.
I like Observer Report. No, yeah, there's Ray Liotta, man. I don't know. Just any movie he's in, I just can't fuck with it. It's like if Kevin Bacon's in a movie, I assume some kid's getting touched.
Exactly what I thought. It's always, and you know,
He's always touching kids. Sleepers. Fucking sleepers. What is this?
He's not wrong.
Mystic River? Mystic River?
Except it wasn't him, but everyone thought it was him.
It was him.
And then what else? And then he actually made one like what? A movie where he actually like was a relocated sex.
The Woodsman.
What's it called? The Woodsman?
That's the one. He's like holding a child's ball on the cover. It's like, can I touch this?
Oh my god, Timmy.
He was real weird in Sleepers. Straight fucking creep.
That's because Kevin Bacon looks like he rapes children.
Ultimate rape face, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like super rape face.
Like, hey, so we're making this movie about this rapist, Kevin Bacon. No, but you haven't heard the story yet. Kevin fucking Bacon.
It's Kevin Bacon.
This movie will make nothing.
Yeah.
I hate Kevin Bacon so fucking much too. So
I couldn't stand him in X-Men First Class.
I just like to slow death. Like, the quarter just going right in and out. And you're just like, yes.
I like John Travolta.
You like John Travolta?
Oh. You like John Travolta until I know we all know what maybe he said. Takes that taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 when he had a handlebar mustache.
I've never really liked him. The taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 actually was kind of a turning point for me where I realized how much I didn't like him. I can't stand Face Off. Face Off.
That's because of that's too much Travolta and Cage.
It's
Triple
like,
Cage.
it's like too much.
Do we really need to talk about road hogs? Or wild hogs? What wild hogs? Is
I
that
think
it?
it was Wild Hog.
Yeah.
It was Wild Hogs. We all did.
John Travolta, Tim Allen, Mark Wahlberg.
It wasn't just. It was William H. Macy too. Like the fucking weirdo. And then you had the big guy from Legion playing like one of the bikers coming after him, Kevin Durant, whatever. It was terrible.
But yeah, we've got a good show for you tonight, obviously. Hannibal Lecter's Kitchen. I think the show's brought to you by ShamWow because it cleans blood good.
If you are listening, if anybody has anything to say, if you do have the app, you can always comment on the speaker app. If not, send us a message on Facebook or just write us a post and we'll just talk about it.
Yeah.
But we were talking earlier before we started about, I don't know, maybe just things I hate. And
Along with Kevin Bacon, John
Along with
Travolta.
Kevin Bacon and following up to that
And why black superheroes get over.
is I just don't care for stoners. I don't care for the lifestyle of the stoner.
Yeah.
Like,
The lifestyle of the stoner.
it's like-
You just believe in peace, love, and hospitality.
It's not even.
brother.
It's not even like that. First off, like, where do I start?
You want to know why they don't make pot illegal, man? It's because government.
Hey man, you want to hit this blunt? Nah, man, we just kind of smoke out of my grandma's chair.
I took my grandma's chair, I hollowed it out, and you put the joint in here, man. It's like
This fucking killer, dude. It gets you stupid.
Like,
high.
stoners can never just smoke, and there's a point in your life where it's like, you
They-
are too high.
They cannot they can't not talk about it is the fucking thing.
I hate-
Not talk about
They
it.
can't not talk about it. All they do is fucking talk.
They're like, come on, man.
Like, hey, man, you high?
And I might get some backlash for it.
I consider myself a stoner. I enjoy
You
weed.
smoke
See,
weed,
but
you're not
your
a stoner.
Xbox
So
Live
what-
name isn't fucking Turn Up 420.
It is the
You know-
Triple X Stoner Kid 77 Triple X.
My socks have weed, like pot leaves on them. Like, no, you smoke? Like,
No!
Hashtag weed life on your shirt.
Like, yeah, it's just like, and you know, the thing is that they don't want to fall into like propaganda categories. A lot of
Well, they
stoners
do.
don't. They don't want to follow in their like, oh, we just, you know, the trends and stuff and what's going on. You just don't open your eyes. But you're one of them.
yeah, you're true.
Like, you're walking around with a big pot leaf on your shirt. Like, we get it. You smoke.
Hey, man. How plan is that?
Yeah, like, we get it, you smoke. And then it's like, you can't say anything to them about if they smoke.
Fuck
Because
no.
it's the offensive level on it. It's like,
Go into that. What do you mean?
so,
Give me an example.
like, if you're like, man, maybe you probably you shouldn't smoke that much. Did you know there's no weed-related deaths? And it's like, yeah. But when my homie got shot over 3 grams,
Yeah.
can you really say there's not any weed-related
Not related?
deaths? You know what I mean?
No, man, that wasn't related to weed, man.
Yeah.
It's just a shitty friend.
Yeah, like there's something stupid, you know. You can't just,
Yeah.
it's just, no, I can smoke. You got to smoke your body weight. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
So you know if you smoke this much, it'll outweigh
I just-
the effects of this.
It's just super like in your face, and I'm just not with it. Maybe it's because I don't really smoke. You know what I mean? But
It makes me uncomfortable, frankly.
it
Like,
is-
I smoke weed here and there as well.
but it's just too much.
You
in
don't
your
like
face
the
with about it.
extremist, which is like anything. Like, I mean, like.
Bunch of stoners.
Yeah.
Yeah, but stoners. But like, it sounds like you more just don't like people that are like that. Like, I mean, you can say the same
Zealous.
thing about somebody that's like super into fucking CrossFit. So every time you talk to them, they're like, "Oh man, yeah."
So
like,
I know
was
this
on-
kid
yeah.
that's super into CrossFit. Every day he came to work, we almost fought. Like,
Yeah.
Every day. He's like, yo, so I woke up at 4 a.m., man, went to CrossFit. I'm like, yeah, that's great. I don't care.
But does
Yeah.
anybody? But that's the thing is nobody likes those people.
No.
Nobody likes anybody.
They don't
who's in
even
your
like
face.
themselves. That's the thing.
So
Clearly.
you don't
Yeah.
have to lift with your knees.
Yeah. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is, but it's just like the way stoners portray
Everything.
everything. Just is like, dude, shut the fuck
They do,
up.
they
Yeah.
do the whole, like, 360 back to
But that's
weed.
what like a lot of extremists do. Like I even think of again like vegans because like I know people that are vegan and it's like whatever, that's what they are. But then there's people that just like every fucking chance that they get to bring it up or whatever. So it's just like I don't know.
The type of people that wait in the corner and are like, they see somebody eat a steak, or eat a steak.
Well,
really.
you know, it's just when it comes to vegans or the stoners or the fucking whatever you want to call them, you know, the only thing that really needs to be said is like we fucking get it. You smoke weed, yeah, you're a fucking vegan. A couple weeks ago, I swear to God, I was driving behind a car. Their license plate said vegan on it. Said vegan,
That's fucking savage.
but we get it.
It always just comes
Yeah,
down
but
to like
now
do-
they don't have to talk about it because it's already a talking point. Did your license plate say vegan?
Dude, do you know if weed was legal that we would? And it's like, yeah, but right now you're
like-
hiding in your grandma's
Yeah.
basement because you don't want to get caught with his grandma. $800 glass dragon that blows smoke out the front while you're hitting it. You can hit that shit in a can out back and be just
Cut an apple
just
up,
as fine.
Yeah.
I'll risk my Alzheimer's before I spend $800
No, there's an
on
art to it,
fucking.
but that's the thing is, I don't mind people who smoke. You know, I've never been against that.
No,
Of
You
course
know,
not.
Of course.
I've got
It's
nothing
just-
against smoking
Darius,
weed.
you forced me to get high all the time.
Do you force
Whatever.
me to
I
get
never
high?
forced anybody to get high. If you smoke because you felt forced, then that just says something about your psyche, not mine. Those are compliments when you think about it. I forced him to get high. You're sick. Am I? Are you really, though?
I made him feel like...
If I'm in a house and everybody's banging heroin, I'm not going to be like...
What am I going to do here?
So Sam, you're not going to be...
Well, I am a guest.
Needle?
Yeah.
So do I live or do I...
You're not going to put this in you, bro?
I'd rather actually hit the needle.
Pussy?
Hit the needle.
No. I'm just saying, it's super in your face, and stoners do got some conspiracies just to everything.
Don't you think it would, like, almost... Do you think that it would benefit, then, your situation of your hatred of stoners if pot just became legal?
No.
Because do you think stoners would be less or more?
It'd
or,
be
like,
more.
just different?
More.
I think there'd be less, just because
It'd
it's
be
like,
less.
man, did you know that, like, yeah, fuck yeah, I know it. But, like, yeah, obviously. I was here when that law passed.
I don't know. I think it could go either way. I mean, I think you could have the ones that they will just end up backing off because they don't have to fucking make it such a big movement and make it a big part of everyday life anymore. But then you'll have the ones that'll just be like, we fucking
Double
won.
down.
We fucking won.
Told you! I fucking told
It's like,
you!
yeah, I fucking told you, man. That day, 10th grade, we were late. I got you to smoke. We were late to first period. I told you it'd be legal one day. No.
And look what happened.
Look what happened.
Look me in my fucking face.
Look me in my face. And yeah.
Hit that blunt.
I just think that it would be. I personally think that it would become like. I mean, and like eventually, you know what I mean? Like maybe not necessarily like within the next like 2 years or something like that. But let's say like tomorrow,
For weed to be legal.
Yeah, pot's just legal across the board, right? So then like it takes a while for like everybody to be like or whatever, and then like fast forward a little bit, I just think it becomes a different extremist. Like all of a sudden he doesn't dislike stoners, he dislikes some other fucking thing that like comes of it, like the people that then like want something more, like.
But that's what's going to happen, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're-
Like, then all of a sudden it's like, I hate those people that are just like, well, now the pot's legal, let's fucking, heroin, let's do this.
Well, no,
like,
if it's legalized, then it's going to be regulated, and then once it is legalized, then you're going to get the extremists that say, we shouldn't be regulated. We should.
but yeah.
I'm not getting any notifications on this, but all right. We've got some comments from a couple people here. Joey, he can't be here unfortunately. He's in
rehab.
He's in rehab again.
For weed.
Again for weed.
You guys heard it was for weed, man?
Oh yeah.
Gotta lay off the shit, man. What do the comments say from Joey?
Well, not from Joey, but Jimmy says fuck weed. Okay, that works. I mean,
Hey, fuck you.
Hey! You don't talk to him like that.
I don't know who that is, I'm sorry.
Jimmy saved my life. Jimmy saved my life.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know you, but I know weed. And I'm cool with that.
I mean, there's not really any substance there
Yeah.
yet.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
I don't think he likes weed.
I don't like weed.
Why do you... Okay, that's fine. Like, you don't like weed, but, like, I don't like...
Why fuck it?
Yeah, I don't like meth. I'm not just like, fuck meth.
I am
Clearly.
straight up like
The ultimate question.
I'm not... No, I don't mean like, no, like, I'll try... I mean, like, yeah, in general, sure, fuck meth, but it's...
No, I will walk up to...
Yeah, I'll welcome to the next meth then. Fuck meth.
I will...
But has anyone ever sucked dick for weed? That's what Joe wants
Has
to know.
anybody ever sucked dick for weed? I promise you yes.
I guarantee.
People have sucked dick for so much less.
If you went to Lincoln High School or Weeks Middle School, it was happening right next to you.
I've met people who have sucked dick for weed.
I know a lot.
Yeah. I'm not gonna name, but
But no, I think if we got legal, there'd be a lot less stoners because people don't like when other people do what they do.
Yeah, so do you think that
that's just how it works?
stoners would end up
with
being
what
the
she
new
said, that
hipster.
it wouldn't be like a stoner, but it'd be a different kind of extremist?
It wouldn't even be an extremist anymore because it would just be there and it would be natural and everybody would be doing it and people would go. It's not like back in my day when we had a sneak toke. It would just be people who were complaining about that it's legal now. They would go from stoners to just being people who are complaining.
Like
And that's honestly
good
what
point,
it is.
yeah.
It's just like people who go, drugs weren't, or Joe's the one who showed my attention to this and it made so much sense to me. It's like people who go, drugs weren't good back, or drugs aren't what they were back in the 80s. And it's like, well, no, the drugs are the same. You've just grown an immunity to them by the time you're up now.
Sure.
So the drug's just the same drug. You just
Right.
done it so much.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I remember cocaine back in the 80s, man.
Well,
I
it's
don't
just
even-
like Canada's doing now, and they're opening up free fucking heroin for people
Yeah.
Yeah.
to eliminate people doing heroin. but that's just gonna make me probably want to try some heroin.
I'm not going to get in
It
trouble
takes
for
the
it.
average man who doesn't want to try heroin to be like, "You're giving out free heroin."
I go get
Oh.
some.
Sure.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I'll make a rock for sure.
I'm in line. So Canada trip for the mixed blend.
Dope is for dopes.
Dope is for dopes. Who said that?
Dopes is for dopes. Comment for rehab snuck his phone in. Black, well,
Hey,
Just
hey,
like
you
Blackwell.
promised you wouldn't fucking tell.
Snitch. Hashtags. Yeah. Oh, but it's up there with. I can't. It's up there, but the ultimate hate group is juggalos. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Fuck
Dude,
juggalos. I hate
let. I've been waiting for this topic to come up. So
Just
let's.
like, fuck clouds.
I got
fuck
into a situation at school in the middle of my class with this kid named Skylar Soltez.
We gotta win this fight.
Oh no, his name was not Skylar.
Skylar.
Nah, Skylar, shout out, bro. You are eating fondant there.
Family.
Stitches is probably his name now or something.
Part of the Dark Carnival.
Bozo. Whoa.
No, he's probably that one that was standing outside Joey's apartment the other night.
I was like having a conversation with somebody, and he's like blaring ICP on his phone, and I'm just like, "Hey, bro, you turn it down." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Can you just like turn it down? I'm talking." So he's like, just like, "Yeah, fuck this," and just tear shit up. I'm just gonna fucking bump this shit super loud. So I was like, "Yo, turn that juggalo shit off." And he's like, "What?" He's super mad that I called him a juggalo. Like, well, you're a juggalo. But
That's our word.
You can't, yeah, like.
You're not taking it back.
So he gets like super mad about it. He turns up, and I'm like, bro, it's not even worth it. Like, just calm down. Just take it easy. So
You're like, while you're dusting off
later in my class, he comes in, he kicks my desk, and he's like, yeah, fuck you, bitch, ICP, and walks out of the classroom. And I'm like, I'm fighting him today. Today's the day. Today's the day I fight this guy. And I don't know how word got around, but school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
I mean,
matter.
it's Lincoln
You
South.
could've-
You said it out loud, and someone's like, "Oh shit!" Yo, Timmy.
I'm like
so
walking.
Darius over there.
I'm like walking down the hall. I see Devin, and Devin's like, "Where's he at?" And Devin's like, and his wife beat. I'm like, "How'd you get your shirt off?"
Dude, that was the same day he threatened Jake Monahan for getting in the way of Taylor.
So
Get out of the way, bro.
He's like, get his wife beat. So I see him, and I'm just like, yeah, ICP, and I run up on him, and I just start fighting him. But what's worse is after the fight was done, and I just savagely beat this juggalo, I'm in the office, and there's like some butch-looking bitch comes in, somebody else comes in, and somebody else with long hair comes in, and they're like legit juggalos who came up to the school to fight me because I fought one of their brothers, family.
Yeah.
An inbred.
It was a juggalette.
Some fucking inbreeders, some
That's what the
some
Devil's
fucking
Rejects
cousin
is based
kissers
off
and
of.
sister fuckers.
Juggalos?
I just,
Really?
probably.
It,
Props on him. He's probably
it does not get more white trash than ICP. Period.
No. I had to work an ICP concert for the Metro concert.
Why?
tonight.
Really?
Why did your family put that on?
I don't know.
Whoop whoop.
We never do it again, but yeah, that's all they did every 2 minutes, and I was like, I'm gonna commit suicide. Like,
So this
I'm
is
trying
how
to
it
make a
ends?
bomb out of my car or something and just ram it into Val Air and kill fucking everybody.
I would go to the gathering though. I'm not opposed to the island. To be honest, I think I'd go to the island and fucking turn the fuck up. I'd take my face and blend in to just be like, we're gonna see what's up. Hey, yo,
Until you see
Skylar down.
Until you see Skylar Soul says he's all like, nah, man,
He's like,
he
"Do
ain't
you
one of
know
us. He ain't one of us.
So he's not one of us. You weren't chosen for a reason.
I'd go. I'd turn up. You know what's worse? Is if you were like, yeah, fucking hey ICP. You go to like the gathering and they're just like super nice to you.
Yeah, right. Hey, man, you want a drink? Yo, bro.
And they're like, we know
Yo,
you
bro.
don't like ICP, but it's cool, dude. Just sit here.
That's kind of how I felt at the Bone Thugs concert. In all honesty, I mean, I like.
yeah, but
Bone
you
Thugs,
had two black guys with
but,
you.
yeah, but
You
that's
got
true.
brought in.
I
You
wasn't.
were doing better than the 90% population of whites that were there doing.
You see that one? You see the two white guys like looking at black like,
I was doing better than the tweaker in the front row, that Joey punk. That was fucking good.
Well, it's just like, I mean, I go to Sam's in his band. I'm going to fucking Battle of the Bands, and it's just people holding out fists, and I'm just like, why are they holding out fists? And somebody's like, because they're mosh pitting. If they hit your fist and they know if they got too close to it and you don't respect it. I was like, nigga, touch my fist. And it's like, no, it's the rules. I'm like, fuck the rules. It's a rock concert.
Do you want to know what? Okay, so honestly, every time you came to a show, and I saw that you were there, and I'm just like, please don't fight me. It's not like I would have to get off stage and fight with you, and I just don't want to do that.
But it makes your cred so much better. Like, yeah, dog, we went to see them. Dude jumped off stage, helped his black friend and beat him up. I go to every show after that.
Because it was like a ritual. Like,
Man, we went to Laser Fest.
Then see Darius walk in.
Everybody's waiting for the lead singer to jump off and fight somebody. That would just help you out.
Yeah.
That's publicity.
I mean, we can try it again.
We went, and I
What
ended
was
up
his
I bodied that dude because he bumped into mom, and I just wasn't having it. So
mom?
then Blackwell grabbed him and threw him against that pillar, and dude hurt his leg severely bad.
Wait, one of my shows?
Yeah, he looked like Mario.
It was fun.
Oh, yeah, dude. The
It was
Mario
pretty-
dude.
it was
Mustache.
Yeah, with the huge mustache.
Mustache. Yeah, I remember Mustache. Mustache was at every show when we were at House of Bricks, though.
Yeah, he didn't come after that
No.
one.
No, but he did. But he did, though, because he came up and he was like, yeah, so some guy threw me against the wall. I'm like, yeah, that's my fucking friend.
Yeah, it was a dark time.
Blackwell threw him against that pillar. But battle, I mean, I think branching out of your environment musically and going to see certain things is like, just like I said.
I'm not
watching
going
Kate-
to the gathering.
Yeah, I'm going to the
We're
gathering.
going together.
No, I'm not.
You would go.
No, I wouldn't.
So you're going?
Not unless I was back
You're
on the
not.
pills.
You're not. You're too sarcastic to not go.
You're just too on the edge.
I can't.
We would be like, I'm not going, and then 20 minutes later you'd be like, well, I'm roasting everybody as you're getting in the car.
You're in the car and you're in the back seat. I mean, I guess I'll go. But if we get there, I'm fucking roasting everybody. I don't care what anyone says.
But just like he says with the Bone Thugs concert, or musically or anything like that, branching out of your element and being put in a situation, I actually like it. I prefer being out of my element because I shine. And if you can shine outside of your element, then you're actually only improving your social skills.
You got along with
You're
a lot of
growing.
people that
Yeah.
at my shows. and
So
shit
when we
like
went to
that,
Cage
so-
the Elephant,
Yeah.
that dude,
Awesome show.
that dude was penetrating my soul.
I remember
I've said
hearing
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Such
dude.
a good show, man.
That dude was singing to me. Nobody else. Fuck everybody else who was there at the show. He was singing directly to me.
I've had those moments. Man.
Went home, downloaded the rest of the album. And what's worse is, I've always liked Cage the Elephant, and I've had numerous songs from them. This is what we were saying in the car on the way there. I was like, I got like 3 songs off the album they're supposed to be doing so far, and I like anticipated those songs and listened to them, but there's like a bunch on there I didn't like until he performed them.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
there's a different feel to some songs live than when you hear on the album.
Yeah.
Well, there absolutely is.
You know?
Well, that's a big thing, especially in like rock music, where it's like there's some songs that like they're gonna sound like shit live.
Yeah,
Like, the
and
actual
see-
like emotion and everything you're supposed to feel is a lot of like just this whole song coming together and
Yep.
like being like made into something else. So it goes both ways.
So I'll talk about a band called Stick to Your Guns.
Okay.
It's one of those bands. Like their albums are really great. I love all their albums, but like when you see them live, it's just so much better because they bring a different
It's the
feel to their
experience.
music. Yeah, it's the experience. Now I think not just along with rock, it has to go with rap because there's just some rap artists like
99%
I
of
went
rap
to the
artists cannot perform live, and I'll tell you why. It's because it's all over the same problem. They think they have to be they're trying to be louder than themselves on stage, so they're yelling all of their lyrics. It
And you get
sounds
out of
nothing like
breath.
the records.
well,
They miss lyrics, and then you hear the track in the background that is clearly the CD playing over
It's
the PA.
because it's the image over like the actual music.
Exactly.
see,
at
I
that
went
point.
to so I'll bring
Exactly.
up the Game. I had to work the Game concert when we brought the Game here. No one showed up.
Dude, what game?
Really for the game.
Only 300 people showed up at Valor for the Game.
Really?
That's right.
But that's what you get for Des Moines at Valor.
There's that
But-
time frame, but it's also the Game.
but
at the
Bone
time,
Thugs sold
it was
out.
like right after LAX, so like no one. He kind of fell off. for a
Yeah,
little
nobody
bit.
cared about the game though then.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's typical. But he's a piece of shit. Like, and he sucked.
The
live.
game's getting
He didn't
300
finish
people,
any-
but Juicy
I don't
J's selling
like,
out.
I
Get
really
the
didn't
fuck out
like
here.
how he didn't finish the song.
Yeah, this is a
First
big
off, he
thing.
did his first verse. Everyone's first verse isn't the best verse usually. Like in West Side Story, like the second verse where he's like, come to competency through the like Mike Jack. That verse is the hardest verse in that whole song.
Yeah,
So,
but a lot of the things too about rappers being live is that
then he tried to say he got
Is
a
that-
bottle of Grey Goose, and it wasn't. It was water. I
is
filled it up.
is that you try to turn up on stage, and you don't realize, you kind of forget how much breath is needed to recite that
No,
verse.
and I agree.
Because one of our biggest things is like when we did our shows and stuff like that is I was always super energetic when I get in the crowd, but I realized that it fucking sucks because you can't get out 2 sentences because you're fucking out of breath.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
It's your instrument. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you don't stand up there and play guitar, but you rap,
have
you
to
use
work
your
it,
breath
too.
control, you use, like, all, like,
You don't have like
everything
a,
that goes
you know,
into it.
and that's the thing too is that you don't have certain people helping you out.
Not only that, but I would say
That's
for
all
you, when I saw you though, you kind of always had practice. The reason why is because you always rap in front of us, and you'd always be trying. You moved around a little bit, so you had a little bit more practice than the typical rapper that was out there.
So, and that's a big deal too. Is about well, that was the thing that we did was they said we have to have the track playing in the background. I said no, I don't want to do that. I said I refuse to. I said if you do it, I will not go on stage because I'm big on like connecting with people on an emotional level if you're doing it. And I had a name for it. I probably can't remember, but I called it. It's like kind of like guerrilla warfare, but it's like guerrilla performing. Everything you're getting is a raw version of it. If you fuck up, you fuck up, and
That's the way it should be every
everybody's gonna
time.
know you're fucked up. But if you fuck up and then you even save yourself, you know it still sounds good or anything like that. But you're giving everybody a raw experience of what you've put in work for. Everybody knows the CD's good. That's the reason they're fucking there.
The CD is
Exactly.
good because you have the
Exactly.
time. You've got the.
You've bonded with them on an emotional level, so go up there and be emotional. It'll be fucking creepy.
And also on a side note, this is not related, but thank you for coming to those shows back in the day, Darius.
You got to.
And you, Blackwell. Blackwell, you're just expected to go there. We like the same music. If you're not weren't there.
That's bullshit. I work the door at your shows.
Yeah, no, then you left the door to go throw mustache.
Man, how many
around.
people did I toss?
But, like, that's a really good point, because I mean, I love music and, like, every single type of it, and I have friends that do the local...
Honestly,
bands
do you
and
like
everything.
every single time? I think we talked
I
about this.
literally can genuinely say that any genre you can name, I can enjoy greatly.
Certain aspects?
Something in it. Like, there's just, like, not certain aspects, but, like, I can actually, like, get in a...
So
get
you're
in the
just gonna
frame.
just bump some opera on the way to work?
Yeah.
Sir?
What's wrong with that? Do you have a problem with opera?
No, there's just certain. I'm just maybe it's from my experience. I just know that there's certain shit I know I'm not getting out.
I'm not bumping opera on my way to work.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna get into, like, Bjork or, like, Yoko Ono or some bullshit like that,
But
but,
if you're
like...
listening to opera, why not?
Have you listened to opera?
Might as well.
Yeah, I have. And I
Like-
just can't do it.
I can't.
Well,
do
and
it.
that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I mean, it's an emotion thing. Like, the way I look at it, like, if I feel like dancing and a song makes me want to dance, I'm gonna love it. If I feel like crying and a song makes me cry, I'm gonna love it. Like, and so that goes along with, like, if I'm studying for something, like when I was in college, like, and I'm studying for something and something just, like, gives me a rhythm to slowly follow and do something like that, like opera and classical, which were my 2 favorite things to listen to while I was doing shit like that. Like, I'm going to enjoy
We
it.
fucked up and said opera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Joe,
She was
the,
all like,
Joe the bouncer's
worked up.
telling us too that he enjoys all music, and I could probably vouch for him that he is one person I know. I get into his car and be like, "Yeah, let's go fishing." And then I'm
You're
like,
kind of like, what is
it's
this?
like, what is this? And it's like,
There's legit a fucking clown going down the fucking street. Give
Is
me a
there
phone,
really?
give me a camera, something.
clowns.
Well, go get my
Speaking
bag.
of juggalos,
Bring the phone.
well, I mean, you can't just abandon it.
Karma Barona. Is there a clown?
Don't
I guess it's a
speak out for him.
Want to chase him?
I ain't got no beef with these clowns.
I want to get him on
Let's be creepy to
Was
them.
he
I'm
really?
talking about reversing.
So we just
Had a fucking balloon in his hand.
Was it a balloon or was it a
Go
knife?
follow it. I'm not. Go
we
follow
have
it.
a clown
Do you want my
sighting.
mace? I have mace.
We ain't got to mace the clown.
What?
Just let him do clown shit. Let him walk up the street and do his clown
What
What
thing.
time is it right now?
Let's reverse psychology and
10
creep
o'clock.
them out.
10 o'clock on a...
But I'm moving in for coverage.
Alright, bye.
Look, hey, if this clown walks up, I'm taking his wig off and I'm banging the nigga like
Let's go.
like he owes me money.
Yeah.
But if he's just walking up the street with a balloon doing his thing, I'll just kind of let him clown up.
Clown lives matter.
You think you catch up? I mean, someone has to go with black.
The one person opposed to Black Lives Matter is wants to fight the clown.
I think
we aborted the podcast. Or did you bring it?
I brought the phone.
Alright, so let's just go find the clown. I'll go drive and find him.
He said Joseph can't talk shit about juggalos and not have them show up.
Should we go interview the
Good
clown?
podcast.
Let's do the podcast. Let's do it. Let's go.
I'm not chasing it down.
Get in the car.
No, I'm not taking my car either.
My car.
Let's finish this podcast.
All right. I'll see if we can interview him for the podcast. You guys gonna smoke?
Yeah.
They're gonna smoke.
No, but going back into what
See you guys later.
going back into what we're saying is
Go outside if you want. Just go with them.
when it comes to, I think the pet peeve is that when I say, oh, what's your favorite type of music? And people's like, all music. And it's like, shut up.
Everything.
But then
Everything ever. No, there's shitty music that exists. Like
No,
hard.
but everybody has a preference.
Like,
Oh, for sure. Like, yeah, like even what I was saying, I mean, I like classical and opera, but I'm not like
Listening to it on my way to work.
I just can't stand when I'm like, oh, what type of music do you listen to? You know, I just listen to everything. Oh, what's your favorite type? Everything. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
Well, really, what's your favorite type though?
Like, I like, you know what I mean? Like, I like a lot of rock. I like a lot of rock. I like a lot of other stuff too, but so it's like, what's your favorite? It's going to be like, well, it's obviously hip hop. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Blackwell's really chasing this clown, just so everybody knows. Maybe he's heading to the gathering, man.
I ain't seen no
The
clown.
Gathering.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Blackwell gets taken, he's gone.
That's his problem.
Yeah.
Again, I'm.
Not only that, but like these creeks and stuff, they probably lead to the sewer or something. Like they all float. He's at the corner of the street though, for real.
Yelling, hey.
Yeah, no, like obviously the clown's down there because he's yelling for him.
Is he really?
This is a good point too. Joe says, or they say what they think you listen to.
Right.
Then you
Oh,
bust
that's
them
a good
out.
one, yeah.
You bust them out about it. It's like, oh, so you listen to?
Actually, that is
They
a good
just don't
point.
want
that
that
actually
reaction,
happened at my
yeah.
work. This guy's like, so what kind of music you like? Rock and stuff? I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, gangster rap. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm all about the gangster rap. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Get over
Well, I
it.
like gangster rap too.
What-
I
what-
like cold cubes.
You say- I like 3 Pac.
I like what is a POC and why is there two of them?
Notorious Fat. F-A-T.
I like fatty tiny. Come on, bro.
I like what's Golden Peaks guy? Ice-T. Ice-T.
Golden Peak guy. Yeah, but that's just good. Ain't nobody like no fake ass people.
No, for sure, no. I
Ain't nobody
agree.
want that shit around them.
That's why we hang out. Did you get his attention?
He's doing clown shit right
Like,
now.
he's too busy.
What's that say about you though? That the clown didn't care about you. He looked back and was like, "Look at this clown."
What are you doing? He looked back and he just sees some guy. Hey!
All right, I deserve that. Not Shay, just got this on the phone with other clowns. Got this clown ass nigga following me.
He's communicating through his balloon.
Balloon phone.
no, I couldn't tell if I got a picture or not.
But that's what a lot of things that, especially meeting people, you tell them you do something, and they're like, "Oh, I'll do that too." But no, you don't. I don't like competitive people either. Not like, I mean,
I like
Stoners and
I like
repetitive people.
competitive.
Kevin
You
Bacon,
say
that's the
repetitive
ones.
or
competitive people. I
Competitive
think you should be
people is different.
competitive. Oh,
Joe
well,
said.
fuck. I think there's competitive people too.
They just want to seem like cool to you. Like they just really want you
I
to be
just
their
hate
friend.
people who are like,
Yeah, but that's what I hate is people who try to seem like I want to be your friend, but I'm gonna try to only like what you like. Like be yourself. And that's what
People
I
who-
And if I don't want to
who
be your
try
friend, I
to-
want to be your fucking friend.
people who try to one-up stories. That's the nigga that I just,
Yes.
or somebody who will steal your joke.
Oh, come on.
Like, the biggest problem is if you're like,
But we all know we've all stolen one person's joke from here.
no, they're stealing a joke and telling it like, oh, yeah,
Like it was theirs,
my homie
yeah.
said this, but there's that guy where you whisper to him and you're like, more like tree stomp.
And then he's like, more like tree stump.
Yeah,
Fuck that
It's
guy.
real loud, like, more like tree stump, baby. And everybody's like, oh, this guy's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
He's hilarious.
He's funnier than you.
And then you're
what?
like,
But you can't be like, I said that joke, because then you the fake nigga that you was just complaining about 2 minutes earlier in the
But
podcast.
see, we've done that on purpose to each other. Like I've known, like Blackwell said something to me, and then I said it out loud, and Derek said it was funny. And Blackwell said to me, like, fuck.
I used to be really bad at it, though.
Blackwell used to do it all the time. He used to piss me off.
Like, really bad.
Shout out to DJ Vinny, who is also tuning into the podcast. The uncle, the savage. So, you know, yeah, people stealing jokes is a big problem of mine, especially because I be telling some fucking awesome jokes.
Hey, I just want to tell you something real quick though. If a clown like showed up right at my door, we're fighting him. Like I don't care. That scared the hell out of me.
I'm not scared of niggas dressed up as clowns.
I'm just saying, if I look over and he's there, my first reaction is to fight or flight. And it's to fight.
Yeah, he's at your house.
The idea of clowns is scary, like in movies and whatever. But somebody walking the streets, he went to a theatrical shop in Valley West or Valley Junction, whatever,
and got that clown.
and got a clown suit.
I don't mind them doing their clown stuff, but if you're actually going to try to be creepy and like be like creepy towards me in general,
Like what I do.
like.
Well, I mean, you're being creepy walking around as a clown, don't get me wrong, but I mean, if you're just out kind of doing your fucking...
Doing your clown thing.
Yeah,
Clown.
do your thing.
I'm high on pot news. If you're just out doing your... if you're out doing your clown thing, then I mean, what's up? Just clown it up, you know what I mean?
No, for
Like,
sure.
like, what am I going to be, like, offended if somebody... That's like being offended by the way people dress up or anything. Like, I legit had a dude come into my job dressed like a fucking pirate. And I'm just like, so you're a pirate. Like, just,
Well, so
what
like-
am I going to be like? This fucking pirate walking around, not sharing his booty.
Just like
Like, no, it's just, what happened is that somebody did it, it got funny. Well, you know what it started is with those pranks.
Yeah.
Those clown pranks that everybody was making and stuff. And then now there's these clowns. There's like 4 clowns who do like this weird live blog thing on Facebook. And everybody's tuning in and it's like, you guys are hilarious. But it's like, I'm not scared of scary clowns.
No.
That's the problem. It's like, clowns that are like, oh, my face is all bloody and I'm just dark looking as shit. And I turn my head real slow because that's what they do in movies. I'm not scared of them clowns because them niggas just look lame. I'll tell you who I am scared of. Them clowns in the 60s with weird hats. Yeah.
Yes.
Just be at your kid's birthday party. Yeah, that guy's...
Like they were
Clowns doing magic? That's scary. Clowns holding big mallets, hitting heads.
You remember
That's
this?
gay.
You remember them? You remember them snaps I sent you a couple years back?
See,
that devil magic.
Yeah, fucking Black Phillip magic ass clowns. Those are the
Did
ones
you guys
that-
see the post about those clowns in the parking garage trying to prank the group of brothers?
Yeah, and they got
They got
they got
jumped.
beat the fuck up. He got dragged across that parking garage.
It's expected.
He got beat the fuck up.
But that's why it's popular at all, is because there's attention given to it.
That's exactly
At
what
all.
it is.
Like,
The media
and
is
that's why
turning
it's
it
just like
into-
my
These clowns
my
are just to
solution is
distract
ignore
us
it.
from the presidents.
Yes, it's a distraction.
Trump is running.
Trump's out there grabbing pussy. You know?
What? Gross.
That's what he said.
That's exactly
You didn't
what
see
he.
that video?
Wait,
You
what?
see the
No,
way he's all
what
like, he's
video?
like,
As a woman,
He's
you
like-
haven't seen
I haven't. I
He's
ignore
like, you
him.
said-
because he
Grab
grabbed
on a
your
pussy.
pussy.
See, no, I do treat Donald Trump like I treat these clowns, which is all they want is my attention, and so I just don't give it to them. So I didn't know that
Donald
at all.
Trump is treating women like bowling balls and just grabbing pussies. Like that's what exactly what
He says, I'm famous enough. You just, I just kiss him. It's what I do. It's my thing. Shit, grab by the pussy. And to be honest, I'm not mad at what he's talking about
No.
because you know what? They catch dude. They're like, oh, he said this. Look how bad he is. He said this, but
What
that's
did-
shit I'd probably say to Blackwell. If I, you know what I mean?
No, like that's stuff that we would talk about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's shit. That's just shit, guys. And I'm not gonna say guys.
That's the
women
big
talk,
thing right now,
because
though.
women talk about some weird shit. Who knows what Hillary's
Oh,
probably
we talk
talking
about women talk about the
So
crazy.
let us-
I
Some of
know
that
it's
insight.
bad.
You want some of that insight?
Let's hear some insight. Yeah.
I mean, if you have a dick size, your girl's friends know it.
I
Well,
know.
yeah, for sure.
I
Shit
know
like
that.
that.
I know that. That's easy.
Seriously.
Like think about
My niggas know my dick size probably
like
by this time.
I
Right.
personally had like groups.
I've seen it. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen it.
Marky will just openly talk about
We've been
it.
best friends for like many years. Well, not only that, but we brought up Marky.
Marky will
says-
just
First
openly
off-
talk about
He
it.
said, "Yeah, but then you're not gonna run for president." But
Well, exactly. No, you're not running for president, and that's the thing. Is that like
I will
that's the
vote for
difference.
myself.
You'll vote for yourself.
Watch me.
watch me.
Watch
But,
me.
I mean,
Zach Blackwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be shown in certain media and all that stuff. I get it, but it's like
But Donald Trump's
I'm-
already been shown in that media, so he doesn't care.
Everybody
are
knows
we
Donald
getting into
Trump's an
politics?
asshole.
'Cause I'm gonna
Everybody
step-
knows.
Huge step back. There's no.
no.
way.
I'm just saying is that in the like just trying to expose him for something that's like that. It's just it really doesn't have
It's not
an
gonna
effect
work.
on me. Like I don't think I already think less of the man. I'm not gonna think any more less that he was
Exactly.
privately having a conversation with another man and somebody aired it.
Yeah, like I'm not surprised that he was.
That's
like,
the whole thing. People are
sexist
like,
thing.
my God.
Like we would be.
Wait, Donald
like,
Trump
okay.
said what? He said grab him by their.
Us three, for example, we would be
I said
universally
pussy
hated
earlier.
if the world knew what we talked about behind closed doors.
I'm
No,
saying-
I think we'd be. Really
I don't even
enjoyed.
think that it's. Well, I mean that.
No,
that's
we
si-
would be.
But
No, I
that's
say
silly
some
to
weird
say
shit.
to have a podcast.
It's bad.
No,
It's
it's
bad.
not because we have a potty mouth. We said some fucked up.
No,
shit.
we're sick. Is what the
Well, but,
problem
like-
is.
And Blackwell's the worst.
Like I'm medicated. It's bad.
I don't think that that's even the issue though, because it's like.
No,
I mean,
it is.
It is the issue.
I don't know. I just feel like everything everybody says is like out there on like this like digital soapbox at this point.
Well, that's the
So
thing.
besides
We
Dick
live in.
Sense, 'cause I saw that coming.
What?
I saw Dick Sense coming from the insight. What other insight? Like, what weird shit? Like, if you're with a girlfriend, you see a hot dude.
Oh.
Like, what weird shit do you say? Like,
I'd sit on his face.
If I see a hot dude.
yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of the last time it was like you see a hot guy and you're like, yeah, I'd sit on his face and stuff like that. Like it happens, but
You've said weird shit. Like, I'm not gonna say it.
I've said I'll sit on her face. Hot chick, I'll sit on her
I'm pretty
face.
sure, like, I've heard someone say, like, I'll dip my nuts in Mariah Carey's asshole. Like,
Yeah, but everybody's weird to a certain extent. Like, and people who don't like let it out, you gotta let it out.
Yeah.
you do. You have
You
to
can't
weird out.
repress it.
And I'm so glad I have friends that I'm able to do that with.
Oh, for sure.
And not be judged.
And
Well, I mean,
not
I'm
be
probably
judged.
judged a little bit, like, but that's just because.
No,
I argued with that chick, and she was mad that I said something. I was like, you know what? Unfortunately for you, I'm petty. But fortunately for me, my friends are petty too, so I can kind of get away with whatever I want. Petty wop, one eye. End of the day, petty wop, one eye.
Oh man.
Oh man, so we almost out of time or what? Because we might have to go over to the new one. I
mean,
think we might have to move this.
I mean,
house.
I could talk.
I could go another.
I
little
could
bit more.
talk.
I think we're ready, right?
Yeah,
It's a Sunday night. I don't have to work tomorrow. So.
I'm not working tomorrow,
I do, but it's all good.
but you're in there.
Look at Miss works a lot over here.
She has a
Workaholic.
She's a fucking adult.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
She's fucking responsible.
You're so
dude.
mature. You go to work on Mondays? Fuck out of here.
Listen to Miss better than us.
Oh my god.
Like no, but
should've
seriously,
never said
here
that.
at the Mixed Blend, we respect women like
Yeah.
a lot more than we portray. Like,
Yeah.
No,
she's safe. She's safe.
Shut the fuck up, Juliet.
She's safe. Tell him you're safe.
Yeah.
She's safe.
It's like,
Tell her you're safe.
Tell her you're safe now.
And don't drink that.
Like, well, you sound way too serious.
It didn't make a noise when you twisted the top. Sign one.
It just.
All right, this is the Mixed Blend, an unhealthy mix of all things black and white. Stay tuned for part 2 of tonight's episode. I'm Zach Blackwell, coming from Hannibal Lecter's kitchen.
Sam Sharon also come from the same place.
Julia, also same place.
And your
God
host
damn
with
it.
the most.
Woo-hoo-hoo!